Man, I'm being pushed spiritually to talk about certain shit, and I'm just like, you want me to talk about that? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll talk about that. Yeah, but I think, I think it's important. I think there's a reason why I'm getting pushed to talk about these things. But it's always powerful to like start with a story a lot of times. And this is a hard subject for me because it's been very painful. I mean, it's been confusing. Okay, bad. White women. Okay, white women confusing with a capital C. Okay, so the story is, I don't know if it's a specific story, but like I'll get mad. And here's the thing: like, I grew up with a lot of different cultures, and I grew up. One of them was Korean culture. Korean women might be more like publicly quieter or whatever, but Korean women, like, you don't fuck with Korean women. I grew up with that. You don't really fuck with it with Japanese, but Japanese women are even more so, like, quiet, than in public than a Korean woman. Because I've seen Korean women lose their shit in public. I have never seen a Japanese woman ever lose her shit in public, and that's why she'll stare over the Korean woman and be like, "That's why." That's why. Anyway, and then I grew up in a lower class, so we're a bit tougher. We're rougher around the edges, whatever. There's a lot of different things. Um, but I'll like lose my shit sometimes. And these white women like, oh, you get so pissed off, so easily. You got anger issues. I'm just like, white girl, you don't know what you're talking about. The fact that I am actually expressing to you, some white boy did like a video, it was great, about like how out of touch white women are. I'm like, honey, the fact that I'm expressing something to you as an Asian woman, okay, or just in my nature, the person that I am, the fact that I am being personal with you, I'm not a personal person, okay, being personal with you, that should be good news. That should show you that there's good news. But you're yelling and shit. Like, you got anger issues. Okay. No. When you that's not when you worry. That's not when you worry when I am screaming at your ass. That's not when you worry. You worry when I drop your ass. When I don't talk. And I'm not talking about when I don't talk for a year to you. When I don't talk for 2 years to you. When I don't talk for 3 years to you. When it gets to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and heck yeah, I have dropped some fucking C-ass women on their asses. These either white women, usually white women, whitewashed women, like on their asses, and I don't fucking ever talk to you again. That's when you start worrying. That's when you start worrying. I'm not a gossip either. I won't gossip about you or anything, and I know your asses. You're gossiping to everybody who will listen, and I don't gossip. So your gossip train, I have seen, circles back round to you, and right now, so many of you are fucked. So many of you my age, who I dropped, you're so fucked right now. To say you're eating crow is an understatement of the century. I'm just like, God, what do I say about white women? Okay, I'm being told. Start with the WGIs. WGI stands for White Girl Issues. What's a white girl issue? Okay, let's start with a story. What's a white girl issue? God, I got so many stories. Oh my God, I got so many stories. Okay. I was invited to a baby shower by a white girl who knew my husband for her entire life. and she invites me to her baby shower. I was helping her with her fertility stuff, and she got pregnant. I helped her get pregnant. I don't know. This is the fucking thing. I don't know. I don't know about the WGIs. I just know that they're there, and I know that they're a lot, and I know that they are piled up in barbed wire. And I stay the fuck away from them. Okay, this is a WGI. You invite me to your baby shower, and then you don't talk to me the entire baby shower. Another white girl issue. Okay, I help you again. I help you, and this is another white girl. I help her again. We become friends. Or I think we are friends. I think we're friends. I know you for 5 years, and you don't introduce me to any of your white friends. And as soon as you do, and I get along with some of your white friends, you are a C. You're a bitch. And you fucking fall apart. You fucking fall apart, and your issues and your gossip train and whatever come back to me. Like suddenly it is glaring. Something happens, and it is glaring that you got all this shit behind a screen. You have all this shit behind a screen, and it is bleeding through, and this shit behind the screen has got claws. It's got claws, and it is coming through, and you are trying your best to keep it back, but you can't. And so I gotta drop your ass. You don't introduce me to all your white friends, and as soon as you do, and I get along with them, you're suddenly a mega bitch. Listen, there's probably gonna have to be a lot more videos, or other videos. I mean, another to talk about this topic. It's a rough one. It's rough. We gotta talk about the WGIs, or the white girl issues. Apparently, we gotta work this out somehow. But I'm not getting near your ass.